Yo, what's going on, guys? R.I.Pierre here, using that max power turn on YouTube. I have not done a Showdown live for you guys in quite a good amount of time, so I decided to go ahead and do this in the midst of the tournament and all that good stuff that's going on. Yeah, this will be up before anything about the tournament goes up again, so yeah, so let's go ahead and introduce, well, today we'll be playing OU No Mega, which from what I've heard is basically like Generation 5 with fairies and like move tutor moves, etc. and things like that. And Excadrill isn't banned. It's actually an OU Mama Sand Rush being allowed in it. So this is OU No Mega ladder. So I'm going to go ahead and introduce the team. I really have not team built for OU in a very long time, so I am a little rusty. So let's just go ahead with the team. So we have A-Star the third, my Raikou, with Choice Specs, Pressure, of course, Volt Switch, Shadow Ball, Hidden Power, Ice, and Thunderbolt. I might change Shadow Ball to Extra Sensory. It really just depends. I really haven't seen any use for Extra Sensory. I really wish it got Dark Pulse, though. That's always my choice if it's between those three moves, Dark Pulse. But it doesn't get it, so whatever. So we have Assault Vest, Regenerator, Tornado Therian with named Peeps, with Hurricane, Focus Blast, U-Turn, and Knockoff. Pretty standard, well, not standard, it's the EVs I got elsewhere, but that's all I'll say about it. So we have Tyrone, my Tyranitar, with Smooth Rock, Sandstream, T-Wave, Crunch, Stone Edge, and Stealth Rock. T-Wave basically allows Raikou and Tornadus to get, well, one, I get Switch Priority with Volt Switch and U-Turn, plus it really allows them to outspeed things that are Scarfed and whatnot that would originally threaten the team, like, for instance, Keldeo really doesn't appreciate being T-Wave. And especially with this team, Tyranitar can lure Keldeo into the opponent into a false sense of security with bringing in Keldeo. Basically, the first time he brings out Keldeo, he'll look at my team, be like, okay, I can go for a Hydro Pump and attempt to take out the predicted Chansey switch in, or I've seen a lot of HP Electric Keldeo, or they'll try to do that with Azumarill. Bandit Azumarill gets 2 hit by Specs HP Electric, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, so he has options. He has options with Keldeo against my team, but that's one of the reasons I have T-Wave on it. Just slowing things down in general is very important. So we have Excadrill, City Driller with Life Orb, Sand Rush, Rapid Spin, Earthquake, Iron Head, and Rock Slide. Max attack, max speed, as usual. I wanted to use Calm Mind Clefable, excuse me, because I really don't get the chance to use it in such a good Pokemon, in my opinion anyway. So we have Yeah Right, my Clefable, with Leftovers, Magic Guard, Calm Mind, Soft Boil, Moonblast. I'm really looking for a last slot here. I was fishing when I went with Healing Wish, but it's worked. I've only played this team twice. I mean, I haven't been into Pokemon too much lately, so it's just like, I don't really know. I originally had Aromatherapy in this slot. I apologize. I heard my brother screaming like a little girl next door because something scared him on his game. But yeah, Healing Wish is just because I couldn't use Aromatherapy, and I was like, fine, I'll just use the third or fourth best option. I was thinking about Fire Blast or, well, Flamethrower. Yeah, Fire Blast or Flamethrower in this situation. Stealth Rock really wouldn't make sense because I already have a Stealth Rocker, and yeah. And then finally we have Pony Girl, my Azumarill, Stay Golden Pony Girl, with another Assault Vest user with Superpower, Waterfall, Aqua Jet, and Play Rough. Really helps me live HP Electric from, like I was talking about earlier, from Keldeo, which seems to be kind of popular now, but I don't know how popular it will be in a Mega list here. But you never know. Keldeo is always a threatening Pokemon, which is why, for the most part, my team is built to deal with it sort of well. With the Sandstorm up, I really have no issues with Keldeo. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get battle number 1 of this live session. I apologize for the small screen. It's just that my dimensions are screwed up ever since my computer, ever since I switched to Windows 7 Ultimate. I upped the resolution because I could. Before on my laptop I really couldn't do anything, and it was very annoying, so we're gonna do this. So we got someone named Tryout Team, so yeah, good luck, have fun, just return the favor. Alright, so he's got a pretty scary team here. This is literally on every team. Tyranitar and Excadrill have been on every single team I have encountered so far, which is really, really annoying. He's also got Vaporeon too as a semi-check to my Azumarill, although I do believe I 3-hit KO it with Play Rough. I'm not entirely sure. Although Azumarill does run through his team, so it is sort of my win condition. To an extent, anyways. I could also keep Tornadus T around, and it's sort of like a semi-win condition as well. It does help me out quite a bit. But what I could do is lead straight away with Raikou, as he really does not have a safe. He doesn't have a safe lead. Hidden Power Ice will hit Landorus T for super effective Landorus I for super effective damage, as he does lead off of Landorus I. So what I could do is be ballsy and go for a Volt Switch here on an expected switch, but it is kind of early for prediction, and I really want to keep my Raikou around just in case. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and Volt Switch. I really don't. I feel like he wouldn't. I don't think he would stay in here. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna Volt Switch out of his Landorus. I probably should just gone for HP Ice, but I'm not in that position right now. So as he does decide to stay in, that's unfortunate. Okay, it's a Rocks Landorus, that's why. So I'm gonna go ahead and make a switch into. I really don't have anything for you. That's unfortunate. I could go into a Azumarill here. That would actually be. I'm mixing my words up now. I could go into T-Tar. I should have just gone for the HP Ice. I'm stupid. That's my fault. But it's whatever. I'm probably expecting the Earth Power, so I'm just gonna go into my whatchamacallit. Oh my gosh, I'm forgetting names. My Assault Vested Tornadus T, because he can't really hit me for much damage, as he does go for Earthquake, so he does. So now I figured out that he's physical at the very least. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna fire off a Hurricane, see what I can do damage wise. I really don't think there's anything you can do to KO me. Oh wait, I'm stupid. There's Stone Edge. Whatever. As I go for the Hurricane, as he just U-turns out, that's actually very good for me. He's Life Orb Landorus. Life Orb physical Landorus I. So I haven't seen that I haven't seen that at all actually. Usually it's the special set. But Hurricane did a nice big amount of damage to this Landorus, so that's very good for me. As he's gonna go ahead and go into his Mandibuzz here, I'm gonna actually U-turn out and go into my Tyranitar. Actually, I think I should actually just go into my my Clefable, because if he decides to go for Toxic, that's actually very bad for me. If I go into Clefable, I pretty much have I have him where I want him. So he's gonna go for the knockoff, but that sucks. That sucks. But this did protect me from any Toxic or whatnot. So I could go for a Combine here. There really is nothing he can do to me that would KO me anyway from where I am. But I'm just going to fire off a Moonblast, as he might go into his Excadrill here. I could break any potential Balloon or anything like that. As he does go for the Toxic here, I don't understand why he would do that to a Magic Guard Pokemon, but whatever. I'm going to go for Moonblast again, just to see what's going on. I would expect his Excadrill would come in this turn. Gengar is not really that much safe. That much safe. Is really that very safe move for him to make at this point, because one, the special attack drop, if I get it, will force him to, one, he can only stay in for one turn because something else is going to come in and take the damage. And wow, that is a very bulky Vaporeon. That special defense is real. Oh my lord. So I think I'll go back into Raikou here. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Let's go into Raikou. And I'll fire off an HP Ice. I swear, if you stay in on this, I'm gonna be really upset. This is annoying me on the side here. Sorry, you won't see it. So let's see. I think I'll just go for Hidden Power Ice here. There really is. I don't lose anything because Vaporeon can't hit me too hard, and basically he just used Wish, which means that he's probably gonna try to bring his Landorus I back, and I'm going to take care of business. So down it goes. That was actually very predictable. I thought he would actually try to stay in with his Vaporeon there. Try to predict around it. Raikou's a very good mom when you're in control. I'm not entirely sure, considering Stab Moonblast from Clefable didn't do as much. This is Timid Specs Raikou. I don't know if HP Ice is definitely a 2-hit KO, but I really don't want to risk it being in. You know what, let's just go into Clefable. It's a safe switch anyway. If he goes for Taunt, I really don't care, because I'll just Moonblast whatever comes in, basically. Oh, I'm logged in on the side, aren't I? Hold on, one second. Oh, he disconnected. Okay, well, I was actually still logged in on the browser and not the client. So I was getting all these pop-ups on the side about how I'm not making my move and whatnot when and I clearly am right here. So I will actually pause and I will close that whenever this is over, because whatever. He actually decided to leave because he realizes that Clefable really doesn't. It's very helpful to me because later on when I really just have to get his Excadrill away. All I have to do is Healing Wish and get myself out of there. I don't think his Gengar can KO me from where I am or where I would be after a soft boiled, and I can basically Healing Wish out to anything useful and just run through the rest of his team. So that's pretty much, yeah, that's gonna be it for this battle. So I will be back with the next one when I've closed my client, and I guess I'll go feed my dog or something, and I'll be back. Alright, later. And we're back. Oh, excuse me. So deal with the Zoroark. He's a pretty nice, unique team. He has 4 Psychic types and 2 Dark types. So that'll be interesting. This will be interesting to do. Basically, when I get Sandstorm up, Excadrill sweeps. So I really need to figure out how to get that done soon. It shouldn't be too hard. I just bring in T-Tar on Umbreon and yeah, basically win the game. So I'm gonna go ahead and lead off with Raikou, as I can just Volt Switch on anything. So it'll take him a little bit of time because he has to decide what he wants his Zoroark to be. So he's gonna lead off with his Starmie here. I'm not afraid, so I'm actually just gonna Volt Switch out. Sorry, I'm out of breath. I was like sprinting around the house. All right, let me catch it for a second. Alright, I'm good. So he decides to lead off, he led off with his Starmie, and he's going to bring his Umbreon on the switch. So I'm going to go ahead and get T-Tar out, and then I'm going to put Stealth Rock up, either forcing his, if I force his Starmie out, then I'll just go into Raikou and Volt Switch into Excadrill and win the game that way. That would actually be much better for me, in fact. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's get my Stealth Rock up. That's definitely not Zoroark who did that much damage. Plus, you know, just not right. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm actually gonna T-Wave here, as because he wished. I'm going to assume he's not going to stay in here. I would assume he's gonna go into. I think Gardevoir would actually be what he would go into on in this situation, as he actually goes for Yawn. But because I T-Wave you, I'm also paralyzed, so it doesn't matter anymore. How many turns do I have left? I switched in after the Volt Switch, so 1 turn, 2 turns, 3 turns. 3 turns have gone by so far. So I'm gonna need him to come back in later. So what I could do, I think I'll actually just stay in here and Crunch. That's actually my best play. I could, if he decides to go for his Zoroark, I really don't care. There's nothing more he could do to me, so there's that. And Umbreon is just going to sit there and take my attacks for a while. So I'm actually gonna go for Stone Edge this time. Really, he has no safe switch in for my team at all, actually. As unfortunately, yeah, that's how it works. That's how it works. Alright, I'm actually gonna go into Zumarilla's turn. Watch him go for like Toxic or something and get the poison. I'm gonna go for Waterfall because it is just too obvious that I'm gonna go for Play Rough. That I would go for Play Rough here. As he uses Heal Bell, finally gets the Heal Bell off. Actually, you know what? Let me go for Play Rough. As if I go for Waterfall, I don't get the KO on this Umbreon. I mean, mind you, Umbreon is one of the few things that Tyranitar can come in on safely to set up. Actually, you know what? No. All I need is Tyranitar to come in. I don't need it to survive. As he's going to go ahead and get his Umbreon. Basically, take his Umbreon out. So I'm going to go ahead and go for an Aqua Jet. I really don't care if my Azumarill is asleep. It does allow him to Mega Evolve and whatnot, so it's whatever. All I need to do, I just need to make sure that my Tyranitar comes in and Excadrill sweeps the team. And that's really it. I don't care if it's asleep. Unless he's got like Calm Mind Gardevoir, then that's an issue. That is a problem. It needs to be addressed and killed immediately. Just needs to get dropped. He just needs to like leave, get out, etc. Anyways, so I got rid of that Umbreon. I really don't care too much. As he's gonna go into Starmie now. I think I'll go back into T-Tar here. As if he decides, I don't know. He does wrap. Wow, that was a nice and powerful crit. Alright, and it's the leftover Starmie. A Crunch Okos. I could just go for T-Wave also, but I would just go for Crunch. As well, of course, we know you're not. We know you're definitely not the Zoroark. As he goes for Scald here, it's not going to really affect me too much. And Crunch Okos. I mean, I really don't have any investment on T-Tar's attack, but it's still powerful as hell. So that's 2 down. I pretty much win the game. I've been saying this since the beginning. I win the game with Excadrill. I've got 4 turns left, and I will KO the rest of his team. So that being said, I can actually go into Excadrill safely here. Let's see, that's Fire Punch. I'm gonna be really upset. I'm gonna be incredibly upset, actually. Wait, does Jirachi have speed? Oh crap, I'm not sure. Goes for Sword Stance. Oh, now I know what you are. I was wondering why you took damage. That actually was not a fantastic. If you're gonna have a setup sweeper, a setup Zoroark, I wouldn't recommend having a Mon that. Forget it. I forgot what I was trying to say here. Anyway, he's gonna go for Sucker Punch here. It's incredibly obvious. I'm gonna go into Azumarill. Yeah. Sorry, friend. So what other moves Zoroark don't really have? I'm gonna go for Play Rough. I mean, honestly, I'm not afraid of his Zoroark at all. As Clefable does just come in and do it. Ah, why didn't I just go into Clefable? I just realized this. Oh well, it does sacrifice my sleeping beauty. Ha! Ha! Anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and go for Play Rough again, just in case I wake up. And then Moonblast basically does a hell of a lot of damage to whatever. If his actual Jirachi comes in, then I will switch. Then I'll send back out T-Tar, and T-Tar wins, and basically Excadrill wins the game. So let's go into Clefable here. It's obviously not a Jirachi, so it's safe. And he's not Life Orb either, so I would assume Black Glasses or Dread Plate or something like that. So let's go for Moonblast. That really, it hurts everything except the Jirachi. The actual Jirachi won't take too much damage. That's probably what he's going to switch into. And now on my screen I see 3 Jirachis, so I don't know what the hell is going on. The Iron Head Onslaught is coming, so I really... Tyranitar. Oh crap! I'm stupid. I'm going to end up losing. Watch. Because I clicked Tyranitar, watch. Oh wow! Okay, never mind. Doom Desire. Interesting. Alright, we're going into A-Star Raikou. But that does show me that his Jirachi is not Scarf, more than likely. More than likely, anyway. Because this actually does bait him to go for an Iron Head, and if he does, then I know it's not Scarf. And it's very, very safe for me to bring in my, Yeah, that happens. Of course. Alright, so let's Volt Switch out. Back into my, back into T-Tar. And because you're not Scarfed, it's nice and safe for me to let my T-Tar go down and switch into Excadrill, who shouldn't get KO'd by a Sucker. I really, it would suck if I got KO'd by a Sucker Punch from the Zoroark, but I guess anything could happen. I could also go into Tornadus T here. It's an option. I think I'll do that. I would rather do that. I would rather not risk, although Tornadus, I don't know. I don't even know. I see. Actually goes for Hidden Power. Oh, whoa there, buddy. All right. I'm gonna go for Knockoff here, as I can do damage on pretty much everything on his team. What did something on his team turned into a Jirachi on this side? It's an Assault Vest Jirachi. I had no idea. All right. I could go for Focus Blast, or I can go for U-Turn. I'm gonna go for U-Turn. I'm gonna U-Turn out into my. I'm making this a lot more complicated than it should be, I know. Like, I should have won this already, but, it's whatever. Let's go into Raikou here. If I lose, I'm gonna sound really stupid. I'm just gonna let you know that right now. I'm gonna sound so dumb. But Clefable being around does actually prevent him from winning. You see, this is the shit. This is what I don't like. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and Volt Switch out, Doom Desire. 2 turns or 3? 1, 2, and Doom Desire attack. Okay. Back into Peeps then. In fact, I should go on for Thunderbolt, to be quite honest. What I'll do is I'll send Ace in for another, on a different, yeah, see, there it is. Oh, so it's 1 or 2 turns? Oh, wait, no, because that was the second turn. Whoops, my fault. So, I would assume he would bring in his, Zoroark here to go for the Sucker Punch, to take out my, Peeps here. Would he go for Sucker Punch, or would he... I'm just gonna go into Raikou here. If he has Pursuit, that would suck for me so much. It would suck so much. It would just be completely awful. As he does go for Sucker Punch though, so that's fortunate for me. I'm just gonna go ahead and let him take me out with the Sucker Punch here. If he decides to get greedy and yeah, okay. Just making sure. So let's go ahead and go back into Tyrone my T-Tar. That's a mouthful. What is that? Jirachi's gone, so much Mon? Oh, Alakazam, there we go. That's what turned into it. So I'm gonna go, I could go for a T-Wave here, but I'm actually going, let's go for Stone Edge. I don't think Zoroark has any physical fighting type moves. Ah, there it is, low kick. Alright, let's go ahead and go into my, Excadrill now. I should live a Sucker Punch. I'm not super confident about it, but I should live one. Actually, my safer switch is Clefable. I win the game without Excadrill, but yeah, it would kind of suck if I didn't do this. So I'm gonna go for Earthquake. Hopefully Sucker Punch can't take me out from full. Yeah, that would actually kind of suck. I would be very upset because I could have just gone into Clefable, dealt with a couple of Mons. I could also Healing Wish with my Clefable out back into my Excadrill a couple turns from now if I'm able to live the Sucker Punch, which I doubt I will be able to, but you never know. I mean, well, I'm not doubting I will be able to, I doubt I will die from it, but I also got KO. Okay, never mind. I was worried for no reason. If he brings in his Alakazam, it's sashed. So I'm gonna go. So that means I would switch into my Clefable to attempt to deal with a little bit of it. Actually, no. I can switch into Tornadus T. Safer. I still have 6 turns of Sandstorm left, so I'm gonna go into my Tornadus T here. They have the same special defense, but Tornadus T also has an Assault Vest on it. And Regenerator, so I can just U-turn out if necessary. So hopefully Alakazam has Psychic or he goes for Focus Blast. That would be fantastic. It would just be so great. I think he goes for Shadow Ball. Interesting. He's definitely faster than me. Or more than likely he's faster than me, excuse me. Yeah, I'll just go into Clefable after this. Moonblast. As he actually goes into his Gardevoir now. So I just go back into my Excadrill. And I'll Iron Head it. And then, yeah, I just win the game from here. Alright, I'm safe. That was almost embarrassing. So I'm gonna go ahead and Iron Head. I'm still faster than his that's Alakazam if he decides to send it back in for whatever reason on this Iron Head. But Gardevoir is going to go down, and I will take out his Alakazam with 2 moves. So we'll see what happens with this Alakazam. I'm gonna pause. Alright, so he is going to get rid of his Gardevoir here. What I'm actually gonna do is go into his I'm going to just leave my Excadrill in. I really don't have, I can just play safe here. So I can go for Iron Head or Earthquake. I don't know why I'm even deliberating this. Just go for Earthquake, bring Alakazam down to its Sash, and then Clefable should be able to get the job done the rest of the way. As it's actually a Life Orb Alakazam, so I was scared for nothing. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this live session. I know it was kind of lackluster, and the battles weren't like fantastic or anything. It was more a little bit scary for me than anything else. But I haven't played this tier in a long time, or with a legitimate team. I mean, you saw that really bad trick room team I attempted to make, and that was just awful. We will never speak of that again. But yeah, I think this is alright. I do not have any more time, or I would try to get a third battle because of the quality of battles here. The first one would have been okay if it was longer, but this was weird. This is a weird battle. He played alright. I'm not gonna say he didn't play bad, but he was just, the team wasn't fantastic. And in the end, Excadrill is the superior Mon in all ways of life. So that's going to be it for me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Until we meet again, alright, peace out. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. Hit that like button if you're new or old. And don't forget to comment. Tell me how I'm doing. Tell me what's going on. Just what's going on in your life, or you need advice. I mean, I'm here for you. Alright, later.